How I snuck into the most exclusive influencer event in the world, Cannes Lion. If you've never been, it's where executives at Snapchat, TikTok, Spotify, and more are closing six-figure deals either in their company's villa in the south of France or in their booth on the beach in the south of France. And companies also fly out a bunch of influencers as a brand trip and take them to meet these executives, so here's all of the tea that goes down in Cannes. So first off, I helped out Lola film content for her startup. She's building an AI co-pilot for marketers to help you create the best content that you can, so I've been advising her on content since I previously built out a lot of content for my company, Anja Health. She's in Cannes to meet agency owners because they are a dime a dozen here, and she's out here trying to sign clients. Then I stopped by one of my investors events and headed to the Snapchat lounge after for a quick meeting. We realized after sitting down that the tables were reserved for executives, but we started yapping up the Snapchat exec who said that he'd let us sit there just because we were cheeky enough to get past security in the first place. And that's when I realized that everything in Cannes is actually extremely exclusive. I thought this would be like a business expo where they would have a bunch of booths and then everyone would go home at 5 p.m. But the tea is that all of the creators and the big executive, they go to the most exclusive parties that are all sponsored by the big companies. But the secret to getting into that night's exclusive event is a secret tunnel, but more on that later. Anyways, then I went to go meet up with one of my LA influencer friends, Catherine. She's one of the biggest AI influencers right now, and I realized while I was filming her that she is so intentional with her content and the frames that she wants, so it made me want to be more particular with my content. Then it was time for nighttime activities, so we decided to try the tunnel. We didn't want to wait in line. We had to go through a few wrong turns, but we eventually found the secret tunnel, and we literally almost made it to the entrance when a guy stopped us and asked what we were doing there. I kept saying that we were just meeting someone, but then Lola started telling them that we were going to the beach, which was honestly such a good excuse because the beach was truly right there. I mean, it was on the beach. But then they directed us back down the tunnel towards the beach. So then we had to go through the actual front door. We did end up getting in, and then we enjoyed the concert, and I saw a lot of creators in VIP who I also recognize from LA. We watched a founder friend pitch his startup to a creator and get them to agree to invest. I saw a lot of creator collabs that were so cool that I saw posted online later. And truthfully, that's when I realized that the real deal making happens at these kind of parties. It can also happen in the actual corporate villas during the day. And we did line up plenty of those meetings for later in the week. But honestly, the best deals come from these kind of spontaneous, friendly situations where you can really bond. And it doesn't hurt that there were cool musical performers there too. We saw Alex Warren and Somber on the first night. So that's how the deal making gets done at Cannes.